of better in some ways with the physics in place. But I still hate Unity physics. I guess I could redo it later with a physics engine. But I'm flying. That sucks. I have to move my mouse. I guess I can still yaw. I guess nobody's gonna want to do that. Nobody's gonna want to pull their mouse back. That's pretty cool. Let's try something different, and let's put the camera, just for fun, put the camera right up here. And you progressed to let the plane off the ground. I did. It's working. There we go. Yes. Yes. You can see my wheel. I'm under the plane right now for some reason. What? It sucks because the lack of real physics actually feel like it's very noticeable when you're in the plane. Like, it's not so noticeable when you're like walking around the ground, but in the plane, the lack of physics is like I can literally stop in midair. I'm just gonna stop, just for fun, just stop in midair. Yeah, I'm like a UFO. Part of me wants to add physics now. Shit, I hate Unity physics. And I know it'll have a field day with the terrain. I should make it so it's also when it's a certain distance off the ground, the wheels go away. That'd be kind of fun. But yeah, no, it's okay. Yeah, so wow, I've actually done everything that I've been wanting to do with this. I mean, not everything, but everything with this plane. It's pretty awesome. And I can't pull up yet until I get off the ground, which is actually what I want. Yeah, so I moved the camera. I moved the camera up closer because I wanted to see what it would look like if like you were in the cockpit. And when I got in the plane, I ended up underneath the plane. I don't know why. It's just the difference of, you know, the player character versus. Yes, actually, look, as time goes on, I'm getting further away from the planet. And here's the problem I was saying earlier. I don't know if you heard me say this, but because I'm up in the air, I can see the ground rezzing in, basically. You know, honestly, I don't really care though. Somebody doesn't like that, they can suck it. But yeah. Whoa. Now, okay, now I want to do what I've been wanting to do this entire time. Is I want to follow a plane. I just want to follow. Like this guy, I want to follow this guy right here. And oh, it's really hard. I think when I roll like this, I need to kind of automatically turn a little bit. Alright, so let me just see if I can follow one of these guys. You know, and the mouse cursor is annoying because it's Unity and it doesn't take over my mouse cursor properly. So let me figure out how to do that real quick. And this, I always have problems with this when I look this up. I always have problems because Unity's mouse cursor sucks, or mouse cursor control. Unity lock cursor. There's a lot of things that suck about Unity actually, but Unity gets the fucking job done, man. Always gets the job done, so I can't knock it too hard. Lock state. Yeah, let's just do that. And I can do this in the input behavior, or input manager. I can say I have to do it in the update. Private bool cursor block is false. Well, let's just do true by default. Cursor lock at cursor lock. Oh, that doesn't seem right to me, but okay. And then let's make it a keyboard shortcut. So if input dot get key. It's not the best we've got. There's also Unreal. I also have Unreal UE4, or I'm sorry, yeah, UE4. I have UE4 as well. The problem, there's no problem. The reason I don't use Unreal is because I'm much better at Unity. That's really it. Key code escape. No, let's do delay. What the hell? C. Fuck it. Let's make it C. And cursor lock equals not cursor lock. Because the cursor thing is really driving me crazy. And of course, their code is not what I expected. Cursor lock mode. Let's see. Yeah. It doesn't do shit. Doesn't do shit. Oh, that worked. Yep, now I got my cursor, hit C again. Yeah, that's not bad. Yes, perfect. Now I'm not like going all over my screen when I move my mouse around. Right. Oh shit. Sorry if that's really loud, now that I'm picking up my mouse to like move it. I know this microphone's sensitive and I don't have a mouse pad. And my yaw still works, even though I don't really care about yaw. Yeah, this is pretty good. Pretty cool. Yeah, and I slowly come back down to the ground. Is that kind of like a fake gravity thing going on? And in theory, I should be able to land. Yes. I didn't even really intend for that to work. Except now I'm not rotating with the ground anymore. But let's figure out why. Wait, but do I rotate with the ground when I first get in the plane? Maybe that's the problem. I don't. So that's the problem. If is grounded is less than 2, I think my code's a little bit wishy-washy there. But I was just trying to get something to work, which it is, it's working. Yeah, it's so weird. I guess, yeah, see, now it's working. You know what, it's because, I don't know. Because my tracer's not seeing the ground. For whatever reason. I move the tracer down, and I'll end up running into problems. I think. Oh wait, this is the player. Wait, this is the player's tracer. Have I been moving the player's tracer? No, they're both... That's fine. Whatever. Magnet distance. And just for fun... No, let's not do that. It's working right now, let's not change it. See, that's what I don't get. Is even though he falls through the ground, he still tracks the ground. Oh, but he's not rotating anymore. I did break my rotation code. Yes, he's not rotating anymore. So, what did I screw up here? So I'm never grounded. I'm never grounded. Ever. Never ever. What if I make this bigger? No. Alright, so I'm gonna have to make that a dynamic variable of some sort. I'm still not. Wow. Really? What the hell? Oh. Oh. You know what I should do? I should just set this to be the same as whatever the magnet distance is set to. And then I can control that basically by moving the tracer. So right now the tracer is at 6 for this guy, or no, this is for the jet. Which will lower accuracy, but it'll make it so I can get closer to the ground without it doing, or yeah, get closer to the ground before it does this stuff. And then I just set this to the same thing. I could technically just retrieve it, but I'm just going to make sure it's set. The dude's tracer can be lower. Let's make it 6 as well. Let's see what that does. Oh, sweet. Okay. Wow. Yeah, it's because the tracer needs to at least be far enough off the ground, or needs to at least account for the total terrain cost, or the total terrain difference. Let's do 12. Put it at 12. Let's see what happens. Yeah. That's not working. 12 is not enough. Needs to be 20. Let's do 24. Yeah. Yeah. That's good. I like that. That's actually, that accounts for a little bit for the bounciness. And let me just make sure I can't go through the ground anywhere. Not where I can, not that I can tell anyway. Okay. Let's set the same value for the plane. Got or 24. Set this to 24. See what happens. Where are you? There you are. Wow, you're inside. Alright. Dude, the plane is quite different. Actually, it thinks I'm grounded right now. I'm not able to... It thinks I'm grounded. So why is the rotation not working? Also, I want this to be timed at delta time. Why isn't the... Why would the, You know, I'm going to... Whoop. Just kind of... Yeah, okay, so the delta time thing might be... I mean, I guess I'm in space, so I could just say, oh yeah, that's normal that you're like kind of like flying through the air like Neil Armstrong or Neil Armstrong. Wait, am I having a brain fart right now? Neil Armstrong. Yeah. Neil Armstrong? Whatever. Buzz Aldrin. Just like Buzz Aldrin. There we go. That works. No, Buzz Aldrin... Yeah, Buzz Aldrin walked on the moon. I think. Yeah, it's totally intentional, but it kind of looks cool in its own way. Alright, so the plane... Yeah, it thinks it's grounded. And now I can't go up. I'm pretty sure that this probably just needs to be set lower. The tracer can be higher, but it needs to be set lower in terms of the magnet distance, probably. Nope. Bizarre. So it's still not working. That's crazy. I put the tracer in the model. Or maybe I didn't. You know what? I'm just gonna double check that, because maybe I didn't. I just thought I did. Nope, I definitely did, and it's definitely not working still. Pause. Okay, I'm gonna figure this shit out right now. Because I have my plane. Tracer. What? Oh, I know why. I know why. Else. Hold on a second. So else. You know what? Hold on. Let's put this inside. And let's say green. Else. Whoops. Else. Red. And let's also info, or I'm sorry, hit that distance. I want to see, and then at the end it'll show how far it is, how far it was when I last saw the ground. Right? Yeah, see? So there are some points where I'm not actually ray tracing the ground, or I'm not actually able to see the ground. And then when I'm I'm not able to see the ground. And now I'm floating because I got out of the plane while I got out of the plane while I was in the air. That's a bug. But I could always get back in the plane, you know. It's kind of like where I left off. So here's the thing. I need to say. This can't be a get. So I'll just say. If I see the ground. If I see the ground, I'm going to assume I'm grounded. I don't know why I overcomplicated this. Else is grounded is false. Fine. I'll cheat. I feel like it's cheating. But maybe it's not. Maybe it's the right way to do it. See, right now I can't see the ground. And it still can't see the ground. The line is not going far enough to see the ground. But now, at least I understand how to fix it. Let's set this to 6, and let's set this to 12, so double the distance. On the player, wow, why is it so high? Just set the 12. Does it crash reset it now? You mean, does it crash reset it? Didn't it always? Oh, you're talking about crashing on the ground. Okay, now my camera's all fucked up. It's actually working. It's actually really pretty impressive to me for some reason. Bing! That's actually kind of like what a flight simulator, a really crappy flight simulator would do. Bounce off the ground like that. I don't know why the camera is changing. It's because of the rotation. So when I'm not grounded anymore, I need to like rotate it back to like level. Which is a problem. Yeah, it's definitely a problem. If I'm not grounded, can't really think of an easy way to handle that without like without like sending an event or something when he is grounded boolean changes. I could do an event. I could use delegates. I haven't used any delegates yet. Which is stupid because event-based programming is probably the best way to handle a lot of these situations. I just haven't had to. Oh, the cat. I'm like, what are you talking about? Yes. He's. I don't know if it's allowed. I don't know if it's allowed on Twitch, Dante. Honestly. Yeah, I don't know if it's allowed, buddy. I'm sorry. Don't look at me like that. Dante, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah. Yes, that's Dante. Dante is pretty evil. He's a leg grabber. As you're walking, kind of cat. But not frequently, so he does it out of the blue, out of nowhere. And you're like, what the hell? Why are you so pissed at me? Yeah, I'm talking about you. You know I'm talking about you, don't you? I'm just thinking now, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, this is boring. I'm thinking about, he was busy, you know? Did you yawn? Are you sleepy? This is tricky. This is really tricky, actually, because I need to know the second that it's not grounded, which means the right answer is to use an event. As soon as it's not grounded... Yo, Dante, you need to go out? Alright, let me let the cat out of the room. You go out, buddy? Oh, man. If I had more time, I would totally rewrite all of this to be event-based. Now that I have an idea of what's going on, I'm not like just like making it out of my ass. Now that I have an idea of what I want to do, and it's actually kind of coming together, in a perfect world, I would have way more time to be able to rewrite all of it to be event-based. That's the only problem. It's the only problem with Ludum Dare. Is what eventually at the end of it, what you get is a prototype. But it forces you to make that prototype, which is great for me because that's usually what I need, that kick to like actually get that far. But it does suck because if I don't at least get the prototype far enough to where I feel comfortable submitting it, then I'll probably never finish it. Probably never rewrite it, never finish it, etc. I could just make this one thing event-based, I guess. I mean... The only problem is that it swaps. So if I get in the when I get in the plane, I have to swap my event things. I have to swap it from between the player and the plane. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of stalled all of a sudden. I was making progress and I stalled. Because even if I do this event and get it working, I don't know if it's going to be... I need to... As soon as I become ungrounded, I need to immediately rotate it. It's gonna be weird. Like, you could be like sideways like this and kind of going off, and you'll be in the air for a second or two before you detect that you're not grounded, and then when it's not grounded, it's gonna flip like this, which might not be that bad. I don't know. I'll just play with what I got working, because I'm happy with what I got so far, and, you know, whatever. I really don't like that he was much better before I added the this code that does it all slow and shit. He was much better. My camera. I mean, the other thing that I could do is just make it so you know, up down is controlled with what's with the slow code? Oh. Yeah, see, look at this shit. Whee! The slow code. So what I'm talking about is yeah, what I'm talking about, jeez. What I'm talking about is I had to do it for both of them, the plane and the guy, because they both use the same code to find the ground. So instead of just making him plop down on the ground, I made it so he slowly goes to it. And the idea was that if you're in the plane and you go over a bump and it goes far enough off the ground that, like, see, like before, like when it would go over a bump and it would come back down like this, like it would instantly bloom like that. But if I make it do it slowly, then I can actually let it get off the ground a little bit and then never do it at all, because it's far enough away where it doesn't detect the ground. But applied to the guy, it kind of acts weird, because the guy never gets off the ground at all. But I was thinking that it would be good because if I ever wanted him to jump, if I gave him a jump command, you would want him to be able to do the same thing. Kind of like come back down slow, like go up and then come back down. But it's too slow, I think. Maybe that's the problem, it's too slow. I mean, I can fix that. I can make it move faster. Doing it by delta time. I can multiply that by 2. I mean, it's a little bit faster now, but it's still shitty. Let's try like 5 or something. I mean, yeah, that looks better. Kind of. I mean, I get stuck in the ground now, which is weird. I'm getting stuck in the ground because, see, that's the thing. See that green line that's on my guy? That's actually where I'm doing my ray casting to detect the ground. And notice that it never moves. And the problem is that if it goes lower than the surface, like right there, it's not detecting the surface. And then as soon as it detects the surface, it fixes itself. So part of the problem is that it never moves. I guess I could make it move. The key with making it move is I just can't let it move at an angle. I need to let it, yeah. I can do that. I can make it move with the height of the player. That might fix a lot of shit, actually. Would fix a lot of shit. I'm actually gonna do that. I thought I already had that code at one point. I think I removed it. I did remove it. It needs to be... Damn. I just need to move the tracer's local position. You know what? I bet that's... If I move its local position up by... current objects... What object am I tracking? I'm tracking the pivot. You know what? When it starts, I can always it seems silly to do this. Why do I have to do this at all? Because the stupid thing rotates. Distance from object. Or static distance. Static tracer distance. And I'll set static tracer distance to equal the down tracer object position. It shouldn't be a float. Let's just make it a vector 3. Is that okay? I think vector 3 is actually a bad idea. Nah, fuck it, I'll just say vector 3. Down tracer object position minus minus transform drop position. And then all I have to do is tell it to add down or add a static tracer distance. See what happens. I can test it with the guy because basically, yeah, see now I'm floating. But it is moving the right distance. So now all I have to do is put the tracer in the spot that I actually wanted to put it to begin with, which is like here at its feet or somewhere. Something like that. And the distance that I want to put it is I'm sorry, what's 0? It's a 0 Q pivot. Really? See, why would I not put the pivot first? Oh. Right, okay, that's intentional. The tracer. I could put it low to his feet. And then really the difference is going to be from -6 to -3, so it'd be like 3. So I could always say that the magnet distance should be 6. Yeah, that's definitely... It's only going to work if he starts above the ground. And also, it's not going to work... Let's make it 30. And let's start the player high above the ground, like 10 units above the ground. That's not very high above the ground though. Start him 30 above the ground. Actually, I screwed up my camera, but it looks like it's almost working. This is why the tracer actually needs to be higher. I mean, that looks pretty good. I mean, it looks like it's barely, I mean, there's still spots. Like right here, I can go into the ground. Move the tracer higher. Kind of shitty. Yeah, now I'm walking on the ground. Or I'm walking above the ground. So his distance probably needs to be a lot further. It's still not... I guess it is, yeah. So now... Once I'm at least above the ground one time, I should be fine. Okay. because I don't think there's any way for me to... Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. It's fine. So let's go, let's do the same thing for the plane. The plane... I put the tracer inside the model, which is not necessary. The tracer can be probably about there, 7. And then let's make the distance off the ground, I don't know, 20. And then if I go fast enough, yeah, see, I never get off the ground. 20 is too much. $15. Yeah, that works. Camera's all fucked up. Yeah, see? Something's screwed up. Well, okay. Right. That's exactly what the problem is. The camera is relative to yeah, that's fucked up. Why is my tracer getting rotated? That's the problem. I'm rotating the jet. I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be rotating the top level jet. That's the problem. Yeah. That's the problem. Definitely. Although I don't know if that's going to help me. That's okay. Let's see what this does. Alright, so I'm in the jet. And when I get off the ground, as soon as it turns red, I'm able to fly and it doesn't fuck the camera up. It also doesn't work properly. Not rotating it properly. But I can fix that. To fix that, I just need to set this to be model transform and model. There we go. The camera's not... Yeah. So the camera... It's kind of cool. It's cool, but the camera needs to move with the the camera needs to move. Shit, that's really weird. I don't really know how to do that. Because if I'm turned sideways and if I pitch, I actually need to move. Fuck. It's like I have to start breaking apart components in the rotation to make that work. Damn. But I can land now. Kind of. If I'm going too fast, it kind of just bounces me a little bit. But if I slow down, I can kind of land. Pretty cool. Doesn't take much to get off the ground though. Actually it does. More than I expected. But that's actually perfect. That's actually what I want. I support the plane bounce. What happens if I go upside down? Bam. Flips it. It's funny, it's almost exactly the same as like a really old flight simulator would do. It actually is. It actually makes a lot of sense now how old flight simulator, old flight simulators, when you would come down upside down and it would flip the plane over, it like makes total sense now to me. Because that's exactly how mine's working and it's not even intended that way. But it makes sense. It's not bad. I mean, it's more fun. It's actually kind of fun. If I could just get the camera. If I get the camera to at least rotate around the y-axis properly. Which I could do that just by making sure that it rotates so it's always behind the object. Proper way to do it. And then I don't have to try to do all this crazy rotational shit that I'm doing with parent objects and stuff. Let's see if I can fly upside down and still keep it level to the ground. Something like that. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to play with. I mean, even if it's definitely not realistic, it is actually more fun this way. The fact that the plane is instantly, like it goes instantly where you want it. It's actually way more fun than a flight simulator. Hey, what's up, buddy? Alright, see. Just trying to get it. Oh, you know what? I have the yaw. I have the yaw controls, so I can just easily to do what I'm trying to. No, yaw makes it rotate correctly, but pitch doesn't. I mean, that makes sense. But it allows for some kind of cool camera shots, actually. And then I just slowed down to nothing. Now I'm just kind of like, whee! There is no atmosphere here. Alright. It's good times. I can actually get the plane exactly where I want it. Sorry, I'm totally like playing with this now because it's kind of fun just playing with this. There we go. And then just set up just right so it stays level with the ground. Something like that, maybe? It's kind of cool. Yeah, that's cool. I'm pretty happy. Yeah, you got mod checked. I'm the only mods. Mod. I'm not cool enough to have people that care about my channel enough to like mod people. Alright, so I actually like this. One thing I notice is that when I press the C key to get my cursor back, I don't want it to still control the ship. The ship. I don't want to control the airplane, the jet. Because the whole point of hitting the C key is so I can have my mouse cursor back without affecting. So if it's locked, and only if it's locked. That's really what I want to do. Uh-oh. And then, yeah, there he is. I need to fix that so he's not in the ground when I start. Alright, so I'm in the air. And the camera sucks again. It's weird. The camera got better over time in the last one. And it felt like that anyway. And then if I hit C, it's still controlling it. What? Wait, cursor lock mode. Visible. Screw it. If cursor's visible. How about that? If the cursor's visible, don't let it control it. Wow, that's exactly opposite of what I was expecting. What in the hell? Oh, right, if it's not visible. That's what I meant. Alright, so as long as it's not visible, it won't. It'll... Yep. I think that's gonna work. Alrighty. In the air. Flying. Flying. And then... There we go. Let's do that. And then... Perfect. Oh, but it stops moving. That's kind of funny. Not perfect. I need it to still move. So... Shit. I just need to not let it do anything. It's still gonna move. I guess the rotation is really all I care about. How about that? And then same thing here. Oh, wait. I think I just realized something. I am not rotating the skybox. Does that matter? It doesn't matter. Why the fuck am I rotating the skybox? Oh, actually, I don't even need that code anymore. Yeah, I don't need any of that code. Because I'm not using the skybox camera anymore. I don't need it. That's pretty good. And I can move my mouse, turn off these gizmos. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty cool. Now the only thing I need to worry about is whether or not I aligned it with the planet well enough. Cool. Alright, on that note, I'm going to take another break, I think, because the breaks seem to help me. Yeah. So I'm taking another break. I'll be back shortly. I'll be right back. Stick around, please. hang out, or whatever. Alright. Let's do the intro. Oh, I'm back. Yeah. It's good times. You know, there's another thing that I want to do that I noticed on this last break. The other thing I want to do is figure out Unity play while in the background. I'm pretty sure there's a way to do this. Edit project settings player. So project settings player. Where is it? Under resolution, run in background. Alright, let's test that out because I like it being able to run while if I click something. So let's try that. Where's my plane? There you are, plane. Alright, so let's get off the ground somehow. There we go. And wow. Oh, I was like, why is the camera working all of a sudden? But it's not. So if I did that, I did something like that. Wow, the camera. Definitely tricky. So if I do this, yeah, and I get the camera exactly where I want it. It definitely feels like the camera's definitely moving, and I don't know why it's happening. I don't know what causes the camera to move. Doesn't make any sense. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what causes the camera to move. Maybe getting in and out? No. That's funny. Alright, so I want to test. I could just test it, but I just want to get it perfect. There we go. Alright, so if he's flying like that, and I press the button, and I click another window that's outside of, yeah, that's what I want. Perfect. I'm still flying, and about to crash. I click window. Alright, so that's working the way I want it. Bam. Oh yeah, there we go. Keep on climbing. I'm gonna climb forever. It sucks though that you have to be pretty close to the ground for it to not be obvious that it's like rendering in. Still don't know how to fix that. Sort of just making larger grain objects. That might be the solution. That's probably the easiest solution. I don't want to screw with all those values again though. Oh well. So, what now? That is the real question. What now? I mean, I still have very problematic camera issue that I don't know how to fix at the moment. But do I really want to fix that right now? Probably not. Oops. Yeah, so I don't know what to do next. Fly to the Earth. I'll eventually get there. It's really weird. I don't know why the camera is not like that first time the camera was like perfect. And now I can't get it to do it again. Damn. It's so fun to play with. I'm sorry, I can't help it, I just have to play with it. I'm flying right next to these guys. Oh, I was. I'm following that guy. They definitely move faster than me, which makes it hard to follow them. Unless they spin. Get that guy. I seriously don't know what to do now. Kind of just like happy with that at the moment. So what do I do? What do I do now? Man. Air traffic simulator. Yes, a very ridiculous one. Actually, it's funny because I don't know if you saw earlier when I had the collisions on and they were like just blowing up everywhere. I think I just saw a plane flying upside down. There are some flying upside down. Or maybe I'm just imagining it. I don't know. If all else fails, just submit this. I could. I could do that. No, I don't even want to like get out of the airplane anymore. So yeah, let me just land, or slow down. There we go. Landed. Oh, that's kind of fun. Boop. It's weird that this works so well. Like, this is like following the terrain perfectly, but the guy doesn't. So something's up with my logic there. Something's definitely weird with my logic. I don't know why that happens. Maybe it's just because I think the tracer for the plane is way smaller and I don't know why. Maybe that's not the case anymore. I don't know. But, so yeah. There we go. I mean, if I just kind of combine the yaw and the roll, it kind of looks like I'm not cheating, but I am totally cheating. I don't know why the pitch does that. I'll figure it out eventually. Slow down. Man, I'm not gonna make any more progress. I'm just having too much fun playing with it. Alright. Yeah, I'm just not gonna make any more progress at all. Oh, it's horrible. This is a different problem. To have so much fun playing your non-game that you don't ever turn it into a real game. It's a horrible, horrible problem to have. But better quality problem than working on a non-game that's not fun, that you hate working on, and then giving up at the end and saying, wow, that was a waste of 48 hours. You know what? I just realized. I just realized it. I removed my Sky camera because I didn't see a use for it anymore, but there is totally a use for it because at one time the entire sky would move with the planet, and now it's not doing that anymore, and what you're seeing now is impossible if on a round planet that's this small. Now this looks like a really giant planet. Which means I have to put that shit back in, because that's why I knew something didn't look right. I have to put it back in. I knew there was reasoning. I did that. Shit, but I don't remember what settings I had. So Skybox camera, I need it to clear the skybox, but I also need it to pull out the planet. So let me see. Where the hell is it? It's looking straight up. Alright, I need it to just not show anything. Okay. That's good. The next step is to take my regular camera and only do depth on everything. I think my regular camera, yeah, my regular camera sees everything. Okay, so that's right. And wow, that's definitely not what I expected. Oh, I know why. Because I'm not rotating the camera anymore. I thought I didn't need it. The skybox, I bet if I put this back in, it's probably gonna not look right with the plane, but we'll see. Because it looks good. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Alright, so let's see what happens with the plane. If I can get in it. Oh yeah, the plane's totally fucked. Alright, so I just need to do the same thing. I wonder if I could just move this out. I don't think so, because the controls are different. Yeah, I think it's interesting. As I go faster... Well... Wait, that's right, isn't it? No, it's not right. It's totally controlled by my keys. If I don't press anything, then it just stops. That's funny. Alright, so I need to change the controls. I still need to do this. But I'm going to move this stuff around a little bit and put it here. Wait, that's not gonna work. I need to do the rotation regardless of whether the cursor is visible, I think. Even though I'm not moving, so it won't matter. But if the cursor